You face the boss of blades.
Alright, today we are hosting the matchup between Knight and Bengalio for round 1. It is a matchup with Ajani versus against, I believe it is Kiora. And Knight is playing a variation of Ajani Control, the deck that I perpetuated, and Bengalio is playing a Leonin Academy build that runs Scepters, which is interesting. Alright, so Knight starts with Healer, Sun Titan, Grit, Blindside, looking like he's mulling all of it except the Sun Titan. Because Sun Titan is pretty relevant in this matchup, because it just draws the smallest thing. So he is keeping the Sun Titan. He opens Yak, Bell, and a Pinpoint. So that could be a really good start for Knight. And of course he has the Circle, and if you listen, he's not going to play the Wolf on 2. If you listen to the gameplay video, looks like Bengalio's got a Chandler non-buffed on 1. That gives a lot of information if Knight is able to utilize that, to be honest.
I am glad to compete.
Personally, yeah, I would Alarm Bell on 1. It's just no reason not to here. He did have the Kin Collar as a draw, which is a really good draw.
Yeah, if you use the Alarm Bell and get a Tarmogoyf too, it's at least you can have an attack on it.
Yeah, you can guarantee both the creature as well as the artifact in the graveyard. And it's just playing the wolf here, which I don't agree with. I think the wolf is not a good play. I would have played either the Yak or the Healer.
I can see going up against the Tusker though.
I mean, it matches up well against the Tusker, but you don't really want the Barkhide.
Yeah, agreed.
I rarely will play the wolf until turn 5. Sometimes later.
Yeah, 5 seems to be like the sweet spot.
Well, because the problem is you hit 2, and if you get a 2-drop and you get a 3-drop, then the next drop's an 8-drop. So the 8-drop's a dead draw until you can play it. So if you play play the Barkhide on 6, you can potentially just go into the Brontosaurus on turn 7. But he's got a double Kin Collar draw. That's really strong. Plays off curve, but he gets the Tarmogoyf, which is just a bigger draw than anything else he has going on, to be honest.
Yeah, if he gets a couple of draws off that Sun Titan, he's going to have those Restoration Angels coming out real quickly.
Well, if we can get the Sun Titan, I think he just has 1 Yak and 1 Goyf left for 2 drops.
Yeah, exactly. And he has for 3 drops for the King Collars, and they're out.
Bengalio has just been hitting the ramps, though. He's already at 7.
Yeah.
Potentially going to be able to give him a early Leviathan as early as like turn 6. There's a Crab. Crab isn't actually super relevant in this matchup, and it's also just a chump blocker here for now. Okay, there's a Day. So the Day is going to be very relevant because it can just stop the Leviathan. There's a free attack with the Goyf. And there is the Rune Crab block. One thing to note is with Kin Collar, it will actually give you a fully healed version of the creature, so it doesn't matter if it's already damaged or not. So the Tarmogoyf that he draws is going to be, I believe, a 9/10. There's a Prime Time. So Bengalio is likely going to get a turn 5 Leviathan, which is kind of insane. Okay, he has a big Goyf. This will be the 9/10. He might just go Goyf plus Kin Collar, but that could fall into Puff. And that'd be pretty bad.
I think you gotta bait out more before you.
Well, you can't really anticipate they're gonna have it. You don't know. It's a 1 in 3.
Yep, that happened.
But his next quest is gonna be even bigger.
Yes, yes, it is.
That is a kind of dumb card to get.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got 4. That means it's a show game. Yeah. And he's just gonna swing with the prime. It's a free swing anyway. I'd probably block with the Kin Caller just to have it in the graveyard. I think.
Good call.
Because you kind of want to have it in the graveyard. I don't think he really has any creatures in the graveyard. And, I mean, gets the wolf. It's always the damn wolf. It's always the wolf. It's a really big goif, though. I mean, pretty free to swing with both goifs, but I mean, you block with the Tide Caller. I feel
I don't see.
I feel like you want the goif in the graveyard.
Yeah, I don't see a problem swinging with both.
The trades were going to happen, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the wolf.
Just got to get that yak train going.
That's part of the reason I don't like doing it between turn 5. Because I really don't like getting the wolf as a draw off of Moorland.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a bummer when you're hoping for a yak or a Tarmogoyf and you get the wolf.
I've gone entire games without playing the wolf.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just a good option to be able to get it. That's a dumb thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's.
He just got Eldritch off of Izzakron and then used it on the fish to just plus off it. That's kind of dumb. How did he get Heron?
The RNG is strong.
Was it Tellurian Academy?
From Tellurian Academy.
Oh wow, that's like the best you get.
That or Hell Vault.
Oh yeah, Hellvault's ridiculous off of it. No, I mean that's a pretty obvious plot. You guys are going now.
Yeah.
Bengalio's okay. Well, that's what got the +3/+0 off Eldritch. Okay.
Well,
That's pretty strong. Honestly, I
he
would
can.
swing with the Goyf and then play Sun Titan's probably the best.
Yeah.
I feel like he wants to try and bait out the Leviathan and then Day of Judgment next turn, ideally.
Yeah. Hopefully his land doesn't trigger.
Yeah, that's true. The land trigger would be annoying. Cause one option would have been to play the Barkide and then guarantee it. The ability to Day of
That's what I was thinking. You could play the Barkide and another Yak. And just guarantee the Day of Judgment next turn.
I feel like you don't really have very many options to get a Sun Titan out, though. And the Sun Titan will draw. I think it's guaranteed to get the second Yak now. Alright. Well, he trumped it. Okay, he's just full swinging here.
Oh.
Okay, well, not the Archer. Back. I mean, the Archer's not really worth swinging here anyway.
No, definitely not.
I mean...
So, chump, chump, chump.
I mean, he doesn't have to chump. He can chump one and kill 2 of them. That's fine. Every time you don't have Day of Judgment against Crusher Worms is a good day.
Take this.
But he does actually run 2 Crusher Worms in his deck.
Are we gonna see another one right now?
No, there's the Arithmetics. And the Holy Armor. That means it's 100% going to be... You may not actually have to Day of Judgment here.
He doesn't have to. Does he have Emulating Glares in his deck?
Yeah, there's 2 Emulating Glares. I think it depends how big the Glyph can be. Because it's only a 4 or 5. Or 5 or 6. The armor is actually annoying. It also can't be targeted.
Yeah.
I think Day of Judgment's probably just the right play, though. But if he has the Crusher Worms, though, it's really bad.
He should at least swing with the Glyph and see what happens.
I mean, he's definitely blocking with the armor if he has the Glyph. If he doesn't swing with the Glyph, and he swings with the Arithmetics, he could have gone Pinpoint and then blindsided to kill it. But the Day of Judgment's probably the right call here.
Yeah.
But now Bengalio's got 3 Leviathan, and he gets Channeler. It's looking like he has Puff, because if he had the Lorthos, he might have just played it. Or he might be setting up a board with it.
Let's gear up.
Stoneforge can be really big. None of these are particularly great options, but armor's good here. Bengalio is notably not running Pixie's main deck. He's only got the 1 Shell Gaze. So he's likely bringing in 2 Pixies, though, for game 2, because they're really strong against the Ajani.
Yeah.
So since the Shell Game's already been seen, I can pretty much just go to town once he gets a big enough board out. No Angel. I feel like, what, he just swings with both and then restos with Stoneforge?
Yeah, he should swing out.
There's no objective reason not to swing out here.
No, yeah, he should.
There are no traps in Bengalio's main deck. And he's only got a negate in the side.
Why wouldn't he swing?
I don't know. Unless he gets something really good off of this. He gets Sneak. Sneak is really good here. But he has both Kincallers in the graveyard. It's his first Yak of the game, which feels pretty mid. Guess you just swing with the Glyph here and hope you get a Kincaller. If he gets a Kincaller off Moorland Haunt, then I usually like to hold on to a Kincaller for when I draw the Restoration Angel, because then I can just start looping Restoration Angels into the top of my deck.
Yeah, and then just Kincaller at the end again.
Yeah, because if you resto anything, then you Kincaller the resto, and then you're drawing a resto next turn, so then you can loop resto.
And it's like a 10-10 resto.
Yeah, it could be incrementally bigger, and then because then the next one you can just start choosing the 10-10. 2 restos looping, and then the big one. Arguably, the strongest you get off Stoneforge is Haste.
I think Haste and Trample, depending, like...
Haste is arguably the best, no matter what.
Yeah, Haste is, I'd say, the best.
Oh,
but if I see it...
2 Show Games main deck, okay. There's the Pop. Okay. That's likely the best targets. Everything else is a strong debut. That's the Brontosaurus. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just Brontosaurus here.
Yeah. But Bengalio is guaranteed to get a Lorthos here on his next turn. Unless his Academy triggers. I don't even think his Academy triggered, like, maybe, only once?
Maybe once or twice, I can remember.
Yeah. That's one of the drawbacks is the Academy triggers. They're really bad. But sometimes they're actually good, like in Jace. You can draw out your deck, and then the Academy triggers just give you like healing or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how good Lorthos actually is here. Honestly, his list isn't that top heavy. He's only got 2 Prime Times, a Brawling Behemoth, a 2 Crater Hope, and 2 Crush. He's running a lot.
Maybe he's looking.
He's got 2 Spellbooks.
Maybe he's looking for Crater Hoof.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's two Wizard Spellbook and a Mystic Tome. He's got a lot of draw.
Does he have a? There it is. Does he have a Maniac in there?
Nope. Not even.
Not in the sideboard either.
Nope.
Hmm. All that draw, I'd put 1 in maybe.
I mean, I'd consider it. You could just—it's literally a 2-card
Sideboard.
slot. Just like side one of those, and then one of the guys that give ward.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Block that. Usually, you block the 4/4 and then just take the 5, but he's just blocking it all. To be fair, if he gets a Kincaller off Moorland Haunt, then he could just make big Brontosaurus.
It's not what you want.
It's not what you The other weird thing is Bengalio has no Daybreaks in his whole list. There's only like...
You can't fit Daybreaks in when you got all those artifacts.
He's got a lot of drawing stuff. Like, he's got the 1 Brawling Behemoth, and then 1 Spear Crown, and 2 Shell Games. That's his removal.
I'll take you all on.
There's the Academy triggered again. I guess if he's trying to draw off the artifacts, I guess off of his draw, to get the free artifacts off Academy. Like, I guess he's just hoping to never deck.
I guess.
It's a very different list. There's a second Crater Hoof with Panharmonicon.
Whatever's in his hand is going to be real big.
Everything in his hand is giant. Here's a big Brawling. That's a big one.
Wait a minute.
I mean, I believe you have to block the 9/6 here anyway.
Yeah.
Should have played the turtle.
Definitely. I don't know why he kept it in his hand.
Hey, you didn't want it from Moorland. That's a grudge. Big boy.
I don't know.
It's not enough. So you need something ridiculous to bench this out. So Brawling
Yeah, he needs another Dade's Judgment.
Yeah, or something. He needs Bengalio to go all out and then get Dade. The Brawling Behemoth with having reach is actually pretty relevant here too. Bengalio's not even running grudge matches. It's very different. He's gotten some really good Scepter hits this game though.
Yeah, and he's gotten some good Tolarian Academy hits too.
He's gotten the best Tolarian Academy hits I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, except for that one Pauper game we played.
Yeah.
when I was.
We don't talk about that. Get ahead. Okay, get ahead could be good. Yeah, there's the lore maker.
There it is, finally.
I mean, I guess he has to chump.
Yeah. And hope for that DOJ.
Pretty much. I think Knight might just be screwed here. Alarm bell. Nice.
Not gonna do it.
Over. Only gets the one blocker.
That's not enough blockers.
It's not. It's down to 2 cards in deck even. It's around like 90%.
Wow.
This is the kind of... Okay, well, it's stunned. Yeah, it's over. It's the kind of matchup where you kind of need to really get on the board early, and then just like you need like a Yak plus Grit kind of hand to do really good against Kiora.
Yeah. I think Wolf on turn 2 killed it.
Yeah, Wolf on turn 2 is not correct. So Bengalio's got 2 Pixies, a Negate, 2 Forest Guards, and a Soul of the Wood. I feel like he has 1 main deck Soul of the Wood. I don't particularly think he's good in this matchup. So I'd probably side out the Soul of the Wood. Sphere Crown's actually fire. I don't think he needs all the card draw in this particular matchup. I think it just was a win more. So I would say probably put in the 2 Pixies and maybe the Negate. Because Forest Guard could be potentially good. There is enough flyers potentially from Knight. But the Negate, if he makes a big board, he could just negate a day.
Yeah.
For Knight, he's likely gonna 100% want the Tracker Snare, maybe the Tristani to get up the ramp. I don't particularly think Lookout's worth it here.
No.
Force Guard isn't particularly relevant either. And Exorcist isn't for this matchup. It doesn't really do anything here either.
It's just for Liliana.
Mostly for Liliana and probably the Mirror. But there's no one else playing the Control Ajani. Yeah, well, he's putting in the Force Guard. Which probably could be okay.
I mean, you could get rid of the artifact, right?
Yeah, you could potentially get rid of a draw artifact, at least. Or you could just use it for to full heal.
Mm-hmm.
Bengalio's definitely going up to 4 transforms, though, in deck. There's no question. But the Snare on a Pixie could be really strong.
Are there 8 cards in the sideboard?
No. You only get the 6. He just remembered what he swapped. He just does that to remember what he swaps out. So he can swap it back in.
Yeah.
Might just swap out after matches. We got a bell, a stun, and a prayer. Keep the bell every time. We've got the resto. I think the key here is hoping Bengalio's land triggers a bunch.
For the pride!
And just denies some mana.
I don't know. He didn't have any problem last game. He got up to like 20-something mana.
Yeah, but that's because his land didn't trigger most of the time, and also he drew all of the ramp ever.
Yeah, the whole. I mean, his first 4 or 5 turns were all ramp.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a 3/3 Chandler. That could be annoying. You could mash it with the lookout or just start alarm belling. I think alarm belling's better. Interesting, you didn't use the bell here. I think he's
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I think he's just hoping not to get the he wants to just draw the wolf naturally and have him bell into something else probably.
He's smart.
I mean, it works. Yeah, well, turn 3 wolf is definitely better than turn 2. Knowledge got a really aggressive start here, though.
Yeah, completely different game from the last one.
Yeah, turn 1 3/3 Chandler, turn 2 Tusker. No ramp, drops a Panharmonicon. Set up for probably a Tide Caller. It's the bell, gives him a Yak. Just play double Tormagoyf here, I think. Or the Goyf from the Yak's good too.
I think double Tarmogoyf.
Double Tormagoyf is likely right, but you do want to get Yaks big enough eventually, because they can outscale the Goyfs.
Yeah, you can get him out next turn.
Well, the thing is that if he goes Barkhide plus Goyf, it'll be a bigger Goyf too.
Yeah, I like putting the pressure on in the coming turn more, though.
Yeah, I think it wasn't a incorrect play. I think it's still fine.
Yeah, I think it's, either way is fine.
There's the Twin Caller, or Tide Caller plus Pan to go to 7.
Does he have another one?
Why doesn't the mana do it yet?
Oh, it's 3. Yeah.
He can't be 2. That'd be so dumb. 2 mana 2/2 that ramps.
I can dream, can I?
No. I can dream that they do a balance change, make a big deal about it, and then just give Liliana a +1 health.
I don't think we're ever seeing a balance change.
Yeah, they will. They give Liliana 1 health.
Right before they shut the servers down?
Yep. So I feel like he has to Hogo Barkai plus Tide Tormagoyf. I think that's right. But never know. Bengalio could have his 1 negate. To be fair, I would be happy if my opponent negates my Barkai.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the worst thing that could happen.
I don't particularly think the Brontosaurus is super relevant in this matchup.
I'd rather they get the Barkhide than the Day of Judgment.
At least he got the good 50-50 here. Because it gives him a full swing for free.
Mm-hmm.
He really wants the Yak in the yard too. Interesting block. Okay, so Knight's got the pressure up. He's flipped the board. Now it's a matter of how Bengalio responds. Because if Knight's land is not... Okay, he gets Pixie on the Goy. That's correct.
Mm.
Okay, and he Pixies the other Goy.
Did he have a Goyf die yet? No, right?
No, there's nothing in his graveyard, I believe. Except the wolf. There's just the wolf. I feel like he just full swings, and then if he doesn't kill the Yak, he could resto the Yak and replay it. But I guess he's just gonna resto the Yak now. Replay it.
Interesting.
I mean, I've actually used Resto to bounce my frog or my turtle, so I don't have it in the yard. I just never play it. Because now his graveyard is not good. His graveyard is literally a frog and a wolf.
Frog, a wolf, and a yak walk into a bar.
There is no yak in the yard, sadly. Okay, there's the swing. I would block easy.
Lay down your arms.
Resto's awesome to get off of Moorland.
Yeah.
I never lived the dream of being able to Resto a Brontosaurus that I got off of Moorland. That would be stupid.
Yeah, it's just to concede instantly.
No, it's just really good. It gives you a free 1-mana Brontosaurus. Hey, he gets the Restoration Angel. That's good. It's really good. It's tapped out. He gets the Stone Forge. I would take flying. Easy. Need to fly. I feel like... Yeah, I give the flying to the Yak. Swing and then Immolating Glare, probably.
Yeah.
He's gonna Restoration Angel? Okay. On the Stone Forge? That's fair. I feel like it's putting all your eggs in one basket here, though.
Let's gear up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it demands an answer. We'll give him that. That's
Yeah.
two-turn clock.
Let's see what he got.
I mean, if he's got an answer, he's got an answer. He's got to draw 2 cards. So, he needs pretty much a shell game or another pixie. Here, he's got the pixie.
There it is.
Yep.
You look silly.
So I would have just taken the glare.
A fortuitous development.
There's the prayer
Ouch.
The sky calls.
That isn't yet to draw Champion's Grit, which is pretty annoying, but Bengalio doesn't actually
Yeah.
have removal like that. I feel like he has to
You
day.
gotta day judgment. You gotta do it.
Just gotta day. I would swing and bait just to see if he blocks. He will, but if he doesn't, it's 1 damage. But yeah, he's gotta die. But that's because I would bait potentially being like, hey, I might have Champion's Grit. Okay, 4/4 Kioras.
How refreshing. I am
5/5 Channeler. 4/6 Archer.
Needs another day of judgment.
Needs another day of judgment. Yeah.
I guess you just play out the board and the glare, right?
Yeah, play the board and glare. Maybe upsell against the Channeler, the Forest card, and full heal it. Like you could Forest Guard, grab Nuzzle. He's got 9 mana, he could do all that.
Pick your poison.
Grab to destroy an artifact. Okay.
Makes sense.
I mean, that does. And then he could Grudge.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you saved the...
I think it's to get rid of the Reacher. Because the Reach is actually relevant here.
Yeah.
I brought backup.
But he gets another Leviathan. Drawn 4 cards.
Seems to be a good mechanic. Draw cards, play cards.
We can get the artifacts off to Larian. It's working. It's not a particularly good draw.
No. Not looking good.
No.
Our friend Knight.
I mean, the only plays he has really is the new treetop wild shape Brontosaurus, but he needs something good.
Trample them!
Excellent.
I mean, that's fine, but it's just gonna basically dent the Lorthos, and that's about it. Okay, he got a Scepter off Academy, that's stupid. It's created by Academy.
The RNG is strong.
Yeah, and there's that stupid bug. Regenerate. That's actually insane. It's not a Lorthos full heals. Okay.
Day Judgment.
Nope. Yeah. It's giving too much stuff.
Everything from up here.
Yeah, the grid's not particularly good here, but I mean, I don't think you beat the Lorthos at this point.
He needs Day Judgment.
I mean, you can't just have Infinite Day Judgments. He's got two. He's already used one. I mean, that's just game. Alright, Bengalio got the 2-0.
2-2-0s.
2-2-0 so far. That's insane.
Oh, shucks.
Damn. Yeah, that was kind of insane. His Trellarian trigger is ridiculous.
Yeah, getting
Yeah,
Icicron Scepter.
Scepter off the freaking. He got Scepter, which gave him Regenerate.
Do you think there's anything I could have done differently in either game?
I just think it's a different kind of list than we've seen from Kiora, and I mean he had 2 shell games and 2 pixies.
Yeah, I mean I didn't even get the Tracker Snare to take care of the Pixies, but yeah, he put everything under my Moorland Haunt into exile effectively,
Put
so I
everything
couldn't.
back.
Yeah.
He was prepared for Ajani.
It's so much. He was prepared for Ajani. He took the tier list seriously. Yeah, I mean, he also had a crazy amount of draw with 2 spellbooks and a tome.
Yeah. Just running through that deck.
Yeah. And he got Heron's Charm off of Tellarian. So he had some crazy luck off that. But,
super early, yeah.
I don't know that he needed the luck though. His deck was pretty well designed.
Yeah, his deck was solid. It's looking at it.
He said he's telling me Yak and Goyf and Liliana Reanimator are some of my harder ladder matchups, so I sided in main deck pretty heavy for those matches.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
I mean, with
Got a couple of Lilianas too, so.
Yeah. I mean, all the card draw makes it so, like, he'll draw the Tellarian stuff, and then he's more like to draw his outs. And then just has a lot of outs. It's weird that he doesn't run Daybreaks or Grudge matches.
I think he will have problem against aggro, but
yeah, I was gonna say,
don't know how much aggro is left.
His early game is not great. Like he maybe has like just the 2 archers, 2 channelers, 2 tuskers,
and the Tuskers.
But if he just opens top end, he's screwed, or just only opens card draw.
I mean, there was a window in game 1 where I had 2 Kin Callers under Haunt, and if I'd gotten it, I'd have an 11-13 Sneak, Trample, Armor, Brontosaurus.
Yep.
But didn't hit it.
Yep, your Haunt triggers were not ideal.
Yeah.
Get the wolf instead.
Oppers fool me, so I put my mask on. Keep the 2 of me, gotta keep the 9 high. Flexing Louis V, yeah, keep my cash on. Sticking true to me, I never had a gas off. I'ma pop off, yeah, I said I'll pop off.